Hey guys, my name is Kaeo. This is
Seth.
I'm Bryn.
And we just wrapped up our middle school ministry here at the closed campus, and we're gonna go ahead and talk to some parents about what this means to them and how this has impacted their kiddos. Come follow us.
Hello. We have a few questions for you. Do you have a second where we can just ask you a little bit?
Plenty of seconds. I have daughters, so they're not going to be out here for at least another half hour.
For about an hour and a half to 2 hours, you drop your boys off. We gotta ask, what do you do?
Okay, so let's be real. So moms are running around all the time. So I go for walks, I exercise, I will run errands, just things that I need to do. Kind of gives you a little bit of time.
Go to Target.
Nice. What do you do at Target? What do you look for?
Nothing. I just walk around aimlessly.
As you should at Target, correct.
Like when you drop off your kiddo, we just have to know, what do you do?
Oh, yeah, so I get to spend time with my wife. We get to hang out. Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for your time. There you go. Well, so just so clarification, everybody. You can let your mind go, but really they play like board games and have coffee. So I don't know where your mind went, but that's actually what they do.
How has Well Student Ministries impacted your students' life and along with like your family?
Well, my son never wants to miss. He loves it so much. And he's invited 2 of his friends from school to come, and so they come every week.
I have a son that just started coming here recently, a couple of months ago, and it's been really great, especially for him right now because it allows him to interact with kids and in a healthy manner.
Yeah. That really encourages me because I've been praying for him to have godly relationships and solid relationships. Especially going over to junior high. It's like dangerous territory.
So from a dad's perspective, especially with a daughter, having her have a close relationship with God is extremely important.
For a lot of kids, just, being alone, not being in school has just been really difficult for them. And so having youth group, having a place to be open, to share their feelings, and to just learn about the Lord has just been amazing for my children. I see it with their friends as well.
The next group parents show up in like 5 minutes. So we got like the on-timers and the ones that the kids text them and say, Mom, 30 more minutes. So that's kind of the group we're waiting for right now.
Have you ever noticed coming and dropping them off, they're maybe in a funk, they're having a tough day, and like noticing a significant change in their mood or the way they're talking or acting when they get back in the car at the end of the night?
Yeah, especially for my older one. He was not real thrilled about being forced to come for a little bit. But day one, they immediately put him in a life group. He was so amazingly welcomed by the whole group that he really had been silent for all intents and purposes for months. And the day I picked him up the first time, he was the biggest. You think I'm talking a lot right now. This doesn't hold a candle to what he was like when I picked him up.
They've both been baptized in the last 2 years because of the community at the well, and that's something that absolutely would have never crossed their mind before if we were just generally just taking them to church and just doing Sundays.
This is a place where they can escape from the stuff at home, and it allows them to fully be that kid that they are.
You guys can connect with them at a level that us parents cannot connect. And you guys use words that I don't even understand that they giggle about and they think is the coolest thing ever.
One of those silly words, as some of our kids might say, that answer is no cap, means no lie, parents. So keep that one in your back pocket.
Did not know that.
The past year has just been a lot of things being shut down, being canceled, and just by God's grace, we've been able to stay open and have a place for students to come. What has that meant for your students, and how has that impacted them?
It's gonna choke me up, but it's been really such a great thing for them, and I can't say enough. I really have appreciated this opportunity for them to meet with their friends, and I'm really emotional about it because really there hasn't been an outlet for them in a time where peers are such a big part of their life and they're supposed to be forming these friendships at school and getting that interaction. They just really didn't have that time, and this has been just such a blessing to us.
We actually just moved here from Texas last July, Moving here in the middle of all of this mess was the hardest thing ever. And not having school and not having football and not having everything and not knowing anybody here, it was just almost too much to take. I promise you, for both of my big guys, I have a 16-year-old and a 15-year-old, and for both of them, this has probably saved their lives. And I'm dead serious when I say that. Getting them involved in the student ministry has been a complete game changer for my kids.
Just to know that faith over fear, you know, and that was here. That was what they saw every week. And, you know, to say it at home, but actually to have them live that and do that here, that really was special to us.
Guys, that was awesome. We were so encouraged to hear all those stories from parents about how this ministry has affected them, how God has transformed their lives and students. So with that being said, we're going to clean up and we're going to head out. Thank you. Bye.